Here we go. PS5
Did you like my? Did you like my snooty little circling the base and saying this is not included?
Yeah, that was funny. It's just, I'm sorry. Let's read the article. It's from Smash JT, but he's not the only one talking about this.
Right.
Everyone's talking about this. And I don't care what side of the political fence they're on in the gaming community. Nobody liked this announcement. Nobody.
Of course, Smash JT is the one that I follow, but I have seen a whole lot of other sites that talk about gaming saying exactly the same thing he is. You are charging us, what is it, $700?
$699.99, not $700.
Okay. $700 for this. And what does it give you? Slightly better graphics.
Let me read.
No base to stand it up on. So this is like false advertising.
Come on now.
And no disk drive.
What the heck?
Why everyone is saying, then what do I need this for? I can just get a PC.
Why isn't the base included, period, on all the PS5s?
I know.
You need it to stand the console up. You also need it if you put it on its side. How do you... What, am I supposed to put some old newspapers under there to prop it up? I mean, what is... okay, Sony officially announced the PS5 Pro, a quote-unquote mid-generation upgrade that will hit the shelves on November 7th, 2024, with a price tag of a whopping $699.99. With this release, they're aiming to deliver smoother frame rates, higher display resolutions, and better ray tracing, promising a console that outperforms the original PS5 by leaps and bounds. However,
you know what a lot of people have pointed out? You know what else does that?
What?
A PC, and you can continue to upgrade a PC. You can't do that with a PS5.
This comes with all the upgrade you need. Okay, at $700 without a disk drive, but that's okay because all digital is now a feature.
There you go.
It's not a feature. You can have a console with a disk drive and still just have all digital games on it. If that's what you choose, you should give people the choice.
Yep.
A lot of game preservationists are getting very worried. They're thinking when PS6 comes out, it's going to be all digital. They think they're going to start ditching discs, and they're not happy about this because you can buy a disc drive separately that you hook up to this, I guess. But
then what people need to do is not buy a PS5 Pro.
I don't think anybody is going to buy it. Well,
start moving over to PC.
They said that this is for the enthusiast, the one that wants to spend this kind of money. You have to include the things that the enthusiast wants, like the disc drive, because he's going to have an existing library of PS4 and PS5 games, and he's going to want to play on this thing to the best quality, and then you're making him buy a separate disc drive. Okay, at $700 without disc drive, the PS5 Pro costs as much as a decent gaming PC, a PC that's upgradable, future-proof, and even if the eye-watering price point wasn't enough, Sony's decided to charge an additional $80 USD fee for separate 4K Blu-ray disc drive.
Yep.
Well, okay, yeah, that disc drive isn't included in the base price. That's a joke. That's a joke. It
absolutely is.
I also, this isn't in this article too, but I've never said this. I hate the aesthetics of the PS5. I hate this weird shell thing, clamshell thing on the outside. I don't like the way the console looks. And I was hoping with the Pro that they might make it look more like a standard game console of old.
It was exactly the same with just more stripes on the side.
Do you know I've owned a PlayStation 2, a PlayStation 3, and a PlayStation 4, and they were never the original models. They were always the later gen versions. I had a PS2 Slim, which was the smaller model. I had the PlayStation 3 Slim, which I actually thought had a great design to it. It was matte finish, not glossy, because I hate glossy finishes on electronics. Don't get me started. I'm looking at you, Nintendo Wii.
We haven't gotten to Ubisoft yet. Darkwood Presents.
We're getting there.
Welcome, by the way.
If Xbox was smart, they are not. But what are you saying? Sorry. Xbox was smart. They should rush out a new console with the power of PC with a built-in disc drive for $500 and clean up. Yeah, well, they're doing their own stuff. They're also doing the stuff without the disc drives. I think their newest Xbox that they came out, their upgrade also doesn't have a disc drive, but nobody cared because Xbox is just people want to still like PlayStation.
I think we're looking at the end of the consoles. I think that's what's happening here. I'm sorry, because everyone is now starting to think.
Okay, sorry.
Everyone is starting to think exactly what I said and what Smash JT said. Why am I doing this when for the same amount of money I can get an infinitely upgradable PC and I can play all these different games, not just locked into the, the ones that you put out.
Well, here's the funny thing, though. Sony and Xbox, these used to be console exclusive games, but even Sony puts its games on PCs now. Concord was a PC game. I gotta say something, though. I was going to buy this until you got rid of Concord, so now I'm not interested. I wanted to pay $700 to play Concord, but now that you got rid of it,
they're starting to find out. Just like it's like the streaming model, right? When you go to streaming, you have to hope that people will get your exclusive stream service because they want your thing that badly. Whereas before the streaming model, you could license it to anybody for, a period of time and be making money all the time. So now Sony is seeing that. They're going, well, I can make this exclusive for a little while, but then I can license it to the PC market and I can, here,
Yeah, I guess. But then it's a PC.
What's wrong with that? Infinitely upgradable.
I'm a console gamer.
That's a damn shame.
Dinosaur. No, it's not a shame because Nintendo is still, well, I guess.
You like the little controls, do you? Guess what? You can use those on your PC as well.
Anyway, it's funny. He mentions 80 terabytes traditional HDD space. Well, this system has 2 terabytes of hard drive space on it. Actually, I'm not, in their defense, I'll say, it's good that it has 2 terabytes because a lot of the new systems come with 1 terabyte. What can you do with 1 terabyte? What are you doing, people? Yeah. You want an all-digital system and you give no hard drive space. Well, I figure you could just delete the game when you're done with it and download another one. No, I want everything available all at once. Everything everywhere all at once. That's my motto.
I paid for it. I want it. Don't care how, I want it now.
This is why I didn't. $700 for a console without a disk drive is such a bad idea. Nobody likes this. Nobody.
Jesse points out that streaming services suck. Yeah, and in my opinion, so do consoles. I stand by my analogy.
Okay. Y'all, you who never used last console was an Atari. Yeah. For being honest here. I grew up with consoles.
Of course, Atari kind of predated home computers. So
well, they actually started the home computer thing.
They kind of did, yeah. But then what was the next thing I got? Commodore. So
I know.
And I played all my games on it.
I like console games. Here's what I like about console games. I think that they're easier to use. At least they were until they started trying to make them like PCs. The idea behind a console was, too, people forget this, is that a console is supposed to be cheaper than buying a high-end PC to play your games on. So, yeah, you're not going to get quite the level of graphics you get on a PC. But they're still going to be good enough for you, and it'll be a lot cheaper. Do you know what the PlayStation 4 Pro cost me? The Spider-Man themed red and white console that came with Spider-Man the game plus the season pass. You know what that set me back? $399.
Yeah,
that's $300 less than this. And I know it was a few years back before the inflation went nuts, but still. This should have been $500 minimum. They should have included a disk drive. This is ridiculous. Or $600 minimum. I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? No, Boomer, I have an Xbox S and it has no disk drive and it came with it. I didn't have to buy an add-on. I have the Xbox and it has. You mean the Xbox? Which Xbox? The Xbox One S or the Xbox? Because the Xbox One S I have. I like that console. That has a disk drive in it. I really like that one. Didn't have to buy an add-on. I know with Microsoft now, though, is they have the Xbox Series. Maybe their new one did come with a disk drive, but I know that the Series S didn't. The Series X did. If that's confusing you enough. And then there was another one they had coming out. I don't even know if it's out yet. That I think didn't have a disk drive release was being predicted, but whatever. I'm talking. I don't know. I'm just bored. Yeah, NES. Yes, can I go back in time to the NES when I was happy? I like the Nintendo Switch though, but some would argue, well, that's not really a console. That's a portable that you hook up to your TV.
Well.
It's like I call it a hybrid system because you can play it on the go. You can also hook it up to your TV. You don't buy a PC as is. You buy it in parts and put it together. Yes, I know. I got plenty of people that PC game. And frankly speaking, I guess with Steam Decks now, why not just buy a Steam Deck then at the rate we're going if you like console gaming? I don't know. Well, they announced that there won't be any new Xbox consoles. Oh, well, that's great. Microsoft is just giving up. I don't understand it.
They're basically saying, go buy a PC.
And Sony with this, I don't know what they're doing. It never should have left Japan. They should have kept the business over there. They sent it over to California, and everything's gone to pot. I have no interest in the Pro. I already have a PS5. What do I even need it for? I can at least play my PS4 games till a PS5 game when it comes out. Yeah, because it's not like you can even convert your PS4 physical games into digital copies if you wanted to. So what do you do with those games? You can't play them ever again? I mean, you can buy them digitally off the store? No one's thinking any of this stuff through because they don't care.